Hello everyone, a warm good morning to all of you. Would like to welcome to all to this session of YouTube channel. As mentioned on the screen, we are here, as you can see, to discuss one of the important political concept that is law. Okay, that is the law. Okay, and important for SSB, PGT, TGT, DSSB, and UGC net political science. Okay, political science. So it is an important topic, and so many questions are from these topics. uh, and it's a very typical task to cover, and I am here to with you to provide a precisely content with respect to previous year question that will let you revise all the concept along with the content of previous year questions. The all comprehensive things is available at your end. So guys, uh, we'll discuss your previous year question. On basis of that, we'll interpret and try to cover the theory part. Hope you all agree with this point. So if you are new to our channel, would like to request to all, kindly subscribe our channel and press the like button, because this is going to help to us for bringing for you such unique content and the exam oriented information. So on this note, let's start the concept of law. Okay, the concept of law, political concept, law. Okay, law, political concept, previous year question based study. Okay, okay, first question: which one of the following is not, okay, a school of thought, western tradition regarding the nature of law? Option A, natural law school. B, analytical jurisprudence. Jurisprudence means legal system. Historical jurisprudence and economic jurisprudence. So what is the answer? If you know, you can provide, but the correct answer of this question is option D. Option D, economic jurisprudence is not the thought of western tradition regarding the natural law. What is the nature of law? The approaches to the nature of law will discuss comprehensively, and that is important to know about what is law and the nature of law. Moving to the next, who was the John Austin? John Austin, who is the John Austin? Option A, American jurist, English jurist, Austrian jurist, and Italian jurist. What is the answer? We all know the answer of this question, option B, and we should discuss about the uh, John Austin's idea on law, authority, sovereignty, and the books written by him. It is very important for exam point of view. Moving to the next, law is the command of superior to inferior. Who view is this? Option A, Barker, Lasky, Austin, and Hobbes. You can provide the answer, but the answer of this question is option C, Austin. So what we learn from this question? We learn from this question that we should aware about the statement and the concept given by John Austin uh, when we talk about the concept of law. Okay, so hope you all uh, try to understand the different kind of question in our examination, and we need to focus specific to those areas which are now trend. So first, the concept of law. What is law? What does it mean, law? How one understands the law? Okay, so uh, law is a form of rule and regulation which ensure the function of socio-economic political activity, and is enforced by the state. And law can be understood by different approaches with different aspect, and all approaches should be complemented to each other. So here simply we notice that law is a form of the rule and regulation which regulate the socio-political economic activity, and it is enforced by whom? It is enforced by the state. Okay, and there are different approaches to the law, and these approaches help to understand the concept of law, its broad area of law, and all these concepts or the approaches are complemented to each other. So on this note, let's discuss the approaches to the school of law and their basic idea, because this is the requirement of our examination. First we will discuss the approaches, then accordingly follow the natural law school. Okay, so natural law school, it is based on the objective of moral principle. Okay, objective of the moral principle. Okay, objective of the moral principle, which is termed as a what ought to be as per the period, and the period of time and history. What does it mean? For example, medieval feudalism, theocracy, or 16th to 18th century Renaissance, science, logic, and laws, natural law and natural rights. So let's explain before you that the natural law school believes that there is a law which is based on the moral principle, that is what should be, okay, what ought to be, what is correct, and it is defined by according to the period of a certain times or history of it. Say for example, in the medieval time there is a feudalism and theocracy. People believes that the god is creation of the law. Law is created by the god, the divine authority. They follow the theocracy, the religion. So that is the certain the period of medieval time. According to that time, the law is defined by the nature or the god. Then in 16th century, 18th century, the Renaissance, science and logic, enlightenment age, that describe the law, and they believe law is something based on the reason, logic and science. Then we also understand the laws, natural law and natural rights, where law, John Locke says that the nature, the natural, the society provided life, liberty and property to the individual. So here we notice that natural law school believes that the law something created by the nature, it is not by the human. Okay, okay, so nature created the law, and it based on the different period of times and history, like feudal times, we see 16th 18th century, we see an age of enlightenment, we notice that thing. Hope you understand. Moving to the next point. Okay, so analytical positivist school of law. So here is the another approaches which believe that it define the law is determined by the recognized authority in legal system as a positive law. Okay, scholar Jeremy Bentham, John Austin, Hans Kelson, H.L.A. Hart and Ronald Dworkin. Simply you can get a question that which of the following thinker belong to the analytical positivist school of law. So they are Jeremy Bentham, then John Austin, Hans Kelson, H.L.A. Hart and the Ronald Dworkin. Okay, and they argue that the law which is something created by a recognized authority in a legal system, and that is the positive law. So it's a law we understand by the society, by the man. Okay, that is how analytical positivist school of law, which is different from the natural law school, because natural school believes that it is created by not man, by the nature, by the certain like period of the times. Okay, then moving to the next approaches to the historical school of law, and it is very easy to understand. They believe law come from the past and old principles, custom and traditions. So the law is determined by the custom, tradition, old principle. For example, you might be experience that different thing we believe it's right or correct according to the law, according to the custom or tradition. Okay, so say for example, the like according to the our Hindu religion, one cannot marry to the other caste or other religion people. So it is based on our old tradition or custom, uh, and old principles. Nowhere mentioned in the law that it is not right to marry other caste or other communities people. Okay, so it is only based on our old principle and old custom. That is how approach to the historical school of law. Hope this example is appropriate for this understanding. And scholar here Carl von Saving and Henry Mann. Okay, please remember guys, they can ask the question which of the thinker belong to approach to historical school of law. Then you will say Carl von Saving and Henry Mann. If it is clear to, we'll switch to the next approaches to the sociological jurist. This school believes law does fulfill the needs of the society and betterment of the society. So according to the approach of sociological jurist, their main concern to fulfill the need of the society, the betterment of the society, and they frame the law and regulation for the empowerment of the society. You can be understood by one example. For example, Monerega. To include Monerega in the law or enactment process for what? To the fulfill the need of the society, to fulfill the marginalized section of the society and betterment of the society. So different things can be included like Monerega in the law for helping the meet the need of the society. So that is how sociological jurist, simply you can remember, that deals with the societal needs and societal problem. And here scholar here Roske Pound, Dogit and Anch Anlich. Okay, they are the prominent scholar in historical school of jurist. Here my pronunciation can be wrong, but you just need to focus this word and this concept. Moving to the next, approaches to the legal realities. Okay, approaches to legal reality believe that law is determined by the court, by human action is regulated according to the interpretation of the court. So legal realities believe that the law which is created by the court, the human action which is interpreted by the court. So when you talks about law, you should see that your action, whether according to the defined by the court or not. For example, you are traveling in the bus, like you are doing listening the music with a loud voice, then you should question yourself, does it correct according to the court or not. That is how the legal realities, which like based on the law by the courts. Okay, and your scholar is like Jorm Frank, Jesse Frey, okay, and the Benjamin Cardozo. Okay, so they are the scholar John Frank, Jesse Frey and Benjamin Cardozo. If it is clear to you, then I will switch you the next slide, the thinker and contribution, because we notice that in our examination they not only ask the concept but also ask the thinker and their idea with respect to law. So let's start. So there was a technical glitch. Let me again start for you from this session, the thinker and the contribution. We have to learn the John Austin. Like John Austin, the father of English jurisprudence. You can get a question that who is the father of English jurisprudence. That is John Austin, and jurisprudence means your legal system. Okay, legal system. Okay, then he distinguishes between the positive law and the positive morality. Positive law means what? The law which is created by recognized authority and it's binding in nature. Okay, binding nature in the sense if you not follow, then you will chance of get punished. But on other hand, positive morality talks about the law which is created by international community and it's something created by societal customs. If you are not follow, you are not going to punishment by the legal authority. Say for example, in international maritime uh, uh, the rule and regulation says that there must be a proper procedure in the South China Sea. But right now China is not follow the rule and regulation of international maritime community. So they not going to be judge here or punish here. Say for example, in our social custom mention that we should we should we should respect our elder, we should respect our father. If you not respect your father, you are not going to judge, you are not going to punish according to the law and regulation, because there is no mention of that thing. That is a positive morality which is not punishable in nature. Moving to the next, the famous statement by John Austin. John Austin argued that law is an aggregate rules set by the man politically superior to the man as a political subject. That means law that is a task which assign the politically superior person. Those are intellectual peoples. Okay, they are the one who prepare the law for the subject or the politically subject. For example, in our founding father like P.R. Ambedkar, then Nehru, they are the politically intellectual people, they are superior, so they are framing the law for the inferior one, like we the people subject, according to John Austin. This is the idea. Then moving to the next point, law has 4 elements, that is command, sanction, duty and sovereign. It's said by your John Austin. Simply you can get a question who argued that law has 4 elements: command, sanction, duty and sovereign. Okay, command means what? In our habeas corpus in fundamental right we study, the reads jurisdiction we study the the command means we order. Okay, we order, that is how command, to provide the order official or individual to do their own activity. Sanction means what? If someone is not performing their duty or activity, they will punish by the law, that is sanction. Then duty, each and every individual has a duty to follow our national rule, respect our national flag, uh, uh, pay tribute to the national freedom fighter. This is how the duty. And sovereign, sovereign means the determinant, or sovereign means here the supreme, according to the John Austin. Who said sovereign is supreme? By the John Austin. Simply you can get a question. Then next point, the important book by John Austin, Lecture on Jurisprudence. Then the province of jurisprudence determinant. The 2 important books by John Austin. You can get incorrect and correct like pair question, so be prepared for that. Then moving to the few of important book or the concept, like HLA Hart, who belong to analytical the jurisprudence school. He highlighted law as a primary set of primary and secondary rules. Who highlighted law as a set of primary and secondary rule? HLA Hart. Then he wrote a book, The Concept of Law. The Concept of Law, book written by HLA Hart. Then Jeremy Bentham, The Principles of Moral and Legislation. Okay, The Principle of Moral and Legislation, book by Jeremy Bentham, who belongs to the analytical school of law. Okay, so hope you all clear with respect to this, the topic with respect to law, and it will be going to secure you full mark in the examination regarding law topic. Let me quickly summarize to for all of you. So as we discussed, the law is what? The set of form for political, social, economic, political activity ensured by the state, and there are different approaches of law and they are complemented to each other. And these approach are the natural law school. You can get a question which of the following is a school of law or not. Okay, so natural law school, which believe on objective moral principle. Okay, and what ought to be. Okay, then example of it like medieval and feudalism, theocracy, 16th-18th century, Renaissance, science, logic and Locke's natural law and natural right. Then analytical positivist school of law define law is determined by recognized authority in legal systems as a positive law. And scholar like Jeremy Bentham, John Austin, Kelson, HLA Hart and Ronald Dworkin. Next, the approaches to historical school of law. Law come from the past and old principle, custom and tradition. Scholar Carl von Saving and Henry Maine. Then the approaches to sociological jurist. The school believes law does fulfill the needs of a society and betterment of the society. And scholar Ruske Pound, Doggett and the Egan and Rich. Then your legal realities, approaches to legal realities, believes law is determined by the court, human action is regulated according to the interpretation of the court. Scholar here John Frank, Jesse Gray and Benjamin Cardozo. Okay, then under this slide of thinker and contribution, we discussed John Austin, the father of English jurisprudence, distinguishes between positive law and positive morality, and his famous statement, law is an aggregate of the rules set by the man politically superior to the man as a political subject. And law has 4 elements: command, sanction, duty and sovereign. Who said? It's the John Austin. Okay, then lecture on jurisprudence, the book of John Austin. Then province of jurisprudence, determinant, book of the John Austin. Then HLA Hart define law as a set of primary and secondary rule. Okay, the book of HLA Hart, the concept of law. And Jeremy Bentham wrote a book, The Principle of the Moral and Legislation. So this is important book of the Jeremy Bentham. Okay, this is all about for a crisp and concise note for the concept of law. Then here you go with the one homework question, that is, which is not a principle of law? Option A, equality; B, rights; C. Constitutionalism. D. Injustice. Okay, this is your homework and you need to provide the answer in comment section. Okay, you need to provide the answer in comment section, and those people will provide the answer in comment section. I will appreciate them in my next session. Okay, this is all about for today session. Okay, so thank you everyone for being part of this session. If you like our effort, please subscribe our channel. If you like our effort, please like to the press button and also press the bell icon, because in this channel only you are going to get all the video and content with respect to your SSB political science. Okay, so this is our objective. Please subscribe channel, because this is the one, the source of motivation to uh, to help me to make the video and content for you only, guys, because your success is our success. Thank you guys, have a nice day. Thank you being part of it.